So the first show of the tour is DC. We show up at Gabe's house, and I guess randomly at the last minute, their friend CJ decides to come.
Yeah, I've told him like a couple days before, and he was like, yeah, I'll come, and I didn't think that he actually would. And then he hit me up, you know, the night before, and he was like, hey man, yeah, I'm coming. I'm like, okay, cool.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
So you ready?
Yep.
You guys don't talk much.
Say something, Dan.
Say something, Dan.
We're about to go to DC.
We're about to smoke.
What are you smoking, man?
Fun, man?
Crack?
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes?
Smoking cigarettes.
Cigarette.
This is CJ.
Howdy ho.
He's hanging out. He doesn't really do anything, but we're taking him with us.
You should move that
He's
camera.
pretty.
Yeah.
He's fully functional, isn't he?
He doesn't want to be on camera. There's Bridget.
Okay.
Smile, Bridget. Smile. Big and bright. Oh, yay! And then there's Scott. And Dan. Oh, there's a Brian around here somewhere. Where's Brian at? Oh, that's really close. Alright. So, we're at my house. And we're leaving soon. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Fuck yeah! Freedom again, you say the motherfucker day, America! Fuck yeah! Lick my bones and suck on my bones!
The first place we stop at after the initial ride to DC, we end up parking at the Capitol building. And what do you know? The first thing that happens, 5 minutes out of the truck, a cop brings the drug dog out and searches my trailer and searches my truck. We just got to DC. First things first, we gotta find somewhere to pee.
And what happened to you just now?
I asked the cop if our trailer's cool. Get a shot of the trailer. So I asked him if it was cool to park there, and he got the drug dog out.
Terrible.
It's the first place we've stopped since we got off the interstate.
Yeah, but the cop said it was okay, apparently.
We think it was probably just a bomb dog. So we make some sandwiches and we're gonna go see some shit in DC today. Oh, look at Gabe, just relaxing.
Fuck America. Hey man, anybody want a hit, dude? Fucking. Yeah. Come on, man. No,
Come
just
on,
me.
man.
No, fuck you on me. It's going out.
Dude, I'm about to chill on this ground myself.
Oh, this is the most comfortable ground ever.
I take Earl Grey.
Kind of makes me want to go fishing or something. Maybe jet skiing or something.
Yeah, man. Hey man, camera over here.
That's the biggest monument I've seen all day.
Oh, the stairs. Oh. But if you do play a show in Madison, Wisconsin, do not play at the warehouse. Why not? The museums are closed. So we can head toward back.
So we go see the Washington Monument, go see Lincoln Memorial. It was a lot of walking. We got really tired. It's kind of an overrated experience, I thought. It wasn't really that cool. So we walk back and get back to my truck, and I get a ticket at the Capitol building.
That the cop told us that we could park at.
Yeah, he said we could park there and then gave us a $25 ticket, but whatever, I paid it. So the place we're playing at in DC is called Wonderland Ballroom. We're expecting it to be the worst show just because it's not a punk rock club. It's like a cafe, so we don't know how the show's going to go really. And there's like a book signing or a book reading before we play, and no one knows really what to expect.
Sleep on this side.
Alright, your side?
My side. The side next to Scott.
What'd you guys just do? Tell me.
Your side. We just drove from DC back to Richmond to get some equipment that we forgot because we're idiots.
No, that they forgot.
That Scott and Dan forgot.
I forgot it this time.
The bass player. I'm the bass player. I'm supposed to be the mess up. Not these guys. But then again, I only have like 2 things. So.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Brian's a hero.
I drove all the way back to Richmond, got it, went to Gabe's house, hung out with Mr. Pena.
We loaded up. I mean, we waited. I mean, we hung out right before the show had started. There's an acoustic guy right before us, and we started setting up the stage before he went on, and quickly realized that Scott had forgotten a bunch of his pedals and shit, and Dan forgot like his kick pedal and his throne, and I remembered all my shit, even though I only have 2 things. But anyway, so I tell the lady, I'm like, oh crap, yeah, we're gonna play an acoustic set. And so we dipped, and we didn't play that acoustic set, and I drove, after our whole long ass day in DC, I drove all the way back to Richmond at 1 a.m. It was like 2 hours. Picked up all the stuff at Scott's house, threw it in my car, drove all the way up to Hagerstown, another 3 hours, Hagerstown, Maryland, and we got back to the hotel where Scott was. I don't know, around like 3 or 4, and around 4 a.m. So we ended up going to sleep at 5 and got up.
Wakey, wakey, hands off, Snakey. Oh, you guys! Oh, man! Oh, God! What's under that
Get a code
blanket?
white, code white.
Oh, my Lord. Look at that face right there. He's got his head
I
down.
possibly have a code brown.
It's the Black Power Ranger.
Are you touching the Black Ranger right now?
Power Rangers is racist. They got the yellow Power Ranger being the Asian.
That's racist.
That's racist.
That's racist.
That's racist. And they got the Black Ranger being the Black Ranger.
That's racist. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's fucking do it. Let's funkin' do it.
Went to Dunkin' Donuts the next morning and started our day towards Pittsburgh.
So the reason why we left Wonderland in such a hurry was because we were under a contract in the show, and they gave us all a free meal. I think it was a $20 limit, and we had all eaten dinner and at the Wonderland Ballroom. So since we weren't going to play the show, I was pretty sure that they were going to make us pay for it. So we just got out of there as soon as we could and didn't say anything to the lady. And that's how the first show went on our tour. It was the first cancellation our band has ever had for a show before.
And it just so happened to be one of the most important, and it would have paid well, and so that would have started off our tour a whole hell of a lot easier. But you live, you learn, and we did pretty okay after that.
It was the most terrible opening show of a tour probably that ever existed.
Yeah, one of.
So Dan and I just hung out in the hotel waiting for Brian to show up, and we were pretty fucked up at this point. And Dan passes out. I go out and skate for a little while, wait for Brian to show up, and he does, and he's a hero. Like us on Facebook, buy our CD, tell your friends about us, watch the Old Southern Shitty music video on YouTube, and go to angrypiratentertainment.com and look at the artist on there.
Also, remember, we'll play pretty much any house party show and just hang out.